Peter is worried for your safety, Sid.
I'm genuinely worried for your safety, man. It's not like a...
That does look like quite a bit of a scramble.
That's not the way.
I can do it right here.
Will you be able to come back up?
Hello!
Hello.
Hi, I'm Shri.
I'm Chad.
I'm Siddharth.
I'm Peter.
And we are on an adventure, i.e. going to Shenandoah. Am I pronouncing that correctly?
Shenandoah?
Shenandoah?
Yep.
Okay, cool.
So GPS gave us a travel time estimate of about 2.5 hours from Washington, D.C. to Mathews Arm Campground of Shenandoah. But first, we had to stop off at a diner.
This is his first time at a diner ever in his entire life.
Is that a good choice?
That's a great choice.
He was told that the waitresses are sassy at diners, so feel free to be sassy.
After our delicious diner experience, we had a very scenic rest of the trip. On the way up to Mathews Arm Campground, the lovely and most helpful rangers gave us a potential trail for us to go on for our first hiking trip.
Let's go, people! Walk, 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 walk. Our first tiny water body. This is the rock scramble. So this is supposed to be the medium-ly.
Oh, Sid, you alright?
Oh,
Sit down.
oh my
Sid rolled his ankle.
god.
One of my friends fell down right here and skinned her knee.
Ooh.
That's not ideal. The little stream turns into the big waterfall.
You're wrong.
Sid is telling us that he believes he was here at this very place and that this is the path to go down. And Peter is skeptical. I will admit,
I think he's more than slightly delusional. Even from his first couple steps, that shouldn't, like, just Sid, those rocks can get out and you can fly at like 20 seconds.
I don't even have him on camera, do I? I'm doing a poor job here.
Sid, come back, dude. That's really not, that's not how...
We were doubting whether this is a moderately strenuous trail because the first part is very flat, but the last part is pretty strenuous.
Confident. I was the voice of reason. They were
That is
talking
true.
down to the difficulty level.
Yep, and the last part is very steep, so just climbing up is very strenuous as compared to... Yeah, but like if you're okay climbing stairs, you'll be fine.
Good for the heart.
Good for the heart.
Yeah, it's a good hike. I would
Yeah.
give this moderate.
And these old people didn't even do any rock climbing, so...
Yeah.
We'll see about
Sid
that
gets
tomorrow.
mad props for going down.
Sid does get the
slope
props.
that
Yeah.
I don't think I would go down.
So far, it's a very pretty trail. It's just a lot of uphill stuff.
So we came back and started setting up camp. We fixed ourselves some sort of a macaroni cheese casserole thing. So we ate like kings. We set up our tents, set up a couple of easy chairs, a couple of them lawn chairs, and got camp going.
all right, so
Who's more will be more picturesque? Shri and I. We have to. Like, I'm gonna go with.
We have to vote.
I'm going with Chad because Chad's. This is not Chad's first rodeo. He's been around the block.
And I know that he's gonna be really good, but as a first timer, I think he's gonna have beginner's luck, so I'm going with Sid.
Ooh, okay. Let's see. Sid, so we can see it. Show us your work of art. The marshmallow looks pretty spot on. Look at
Yeah,
it.
the marshmallow looks good.
What else do you want from the chocolate?
as slow as I can.
Put my head on it. It looks like a pillow.
Contestant 2 with a pillowy
Chad,
s'more.
respect. That's looking nice.
That looks really
He's
nice.
gonna.
Packing up. Chad's in the tent. Peter's on chairs. Sid's on chocolate. So you're trying to fit everything into that car. With that, we are all packed.
And then it was on to the old rag. Everybody's told us about the old rag. The internet told us the old rag was really hard, but a few people in person told us the old rag wasn't really that bad. So we showed up at the old rag, and we went and talked to a ranger and found out we had come to the wrong side of the old rag, but that a lot of people did it because Google Maps led everyone wrong. So we were on the wrong side of the old rag. We had a few hours to kill, and up we went.
Alright, so this is not exactly the old rag trail, but this takes us to the old rag overlook. I think all of us have stuff tomorrow, so we won't be doing the entire thing. But so far it's been pretty good. In fact, I would say so far it has been a steep uphill, and now it's a gradual uphill. But yeah, so far so good. So, despite my repeated warnings, Chad
Dumbest decision,
chose
yeah.
to go and pee in the outhouse on the trail. And how was your experience, Chad? How wonderful.
That outhouse is very overdue for having the substance removed and changed out. That being said, it wasn't covered in manure as a certain someone would have us believe.
It was at that point.
Okay, well, someone must have wiped it down. But all that being said, because I only went number 1, it was definitely not worth going in there. I should have just peed on the trail.
Chad wins the award for most questionable decision of the week.
It was so potent of a smell in there.
Shenandoah people, if you're watching this, please clean that restroom. It's horrible. It's terrible. Also, thank you for keeping everything else so cool. How do people feel? Sid?
Exhausted.
Exhausted? Chad?
I'm ready to go quite a few more miles.
Peter? No comments.
Look, there are teeny tiny little legs. That explains it. I've been wondering, we've seen a few others on the trail and I've wondered why the earthworms are out and about. Not so mildew, probably. Placenta.
I'm expecting that to be the summit. This is not the peak yet, but already it's really pretty. It's beautiful. And we've decided to head back because we do need to reach the city by 6. And that is not gonna work out if we go all the way to the summit.
So overall, it was a pretty excellent trip to the Shenandoah National Park, specifically Mathews Arm Campground. The only upsetting thing might be that we only stayed for 1 night. That's a lot of work packing up a car, jerry-rigging and Tetrising everything into that car just to stay for 1 night. We should have stayed for 2 nights. Maybe it'll just be Shri and I. Maybe we'll have some friends with us. A friend, 2 friends, maybe 8 friends like we're originally going to come with us. Uh-oh. We'll get more trails in, all the things. Be wonderful.
Speaking about trails, Chad and I definitely want to complete the old rag trail sometime soon. But before that, on 4th of July, Chad and I are prepping to do something special, which hopefully you guys will be able to see in a couple of weeks. Lastly, we'd really appreciate it if you guys subscribed to our channel. See you all again next time on our next adventure. Chad and Shri signing off.